Hi fellas! Sword was my actual first main in fighting, after I had my skateboard phase and actually enjoyed this abomination of a map. But since the remodel of Sword got released and Aiden saying the Sword Rework is coming soon, I'm going to get all the public information together and give you an idea of from how the Sword Rework would look like. The entire idea of the rework was to nerf Lunge and his easy as fuck combo game, his self-sustain with his passive, and most importantly, make him a more interesting character to match with the latest character releases. First of all, his old passive is gone, so no more free shields. To compensate for this, 25 health will be turned into shields, as seen in this teaser, but this may not be final. His passive is a sort of cloud limit break, where he can power up his moves if he deals enough M1 damage. And yeah, E doesn't grab anymore. Well, that's a lie, because powered E now grabs. Unpowered doesn't anymore. So it makes it so you don't have an 8-second annoying stun to open up Sword's potential for 80 damage combos. This idea was discussed about a year and a half ago, and Aiden clarified more information on it publicly. If I remember correct, this idea was first suggested by Bannock Attack, so yay! And we still know this idea is on the table because of the teaser. We saw the ammo bar, which is his charge meter. Also sword emote. Now we know about his passive and his E, but what's happening to the other moves? First, let's talk about this screenshot. This is what Aiden said about a year ago about the sword rework and the plan for his entire kit. E, unpowered, further range but no grab. E, powered, current. Q, unpowered, current. Q, powered, current but less vertical distance and either slams back to the ground or he fires a projectile diagonally downwards. RMB, unpowered, current. RMB, powered, 3 smaller projectiles like old RMB. Alt, unpowered, current. Alt, powered, instant explosion, less damage and slower travel speed. This is said again a while ago, and some information tells us that the plans for the rest of his kit has mostly changed. First of all, Aiden confirmed the fact that ult will not get powered. Ult will stay the same and cannot be powered up. Secondly, with the powered up Q, with the projectiles, it's basically just scythe from Q, so it's probably not going to happen. And thirdly, the biggest amount of information we get for his rework is Pix's streams, where he made the animations for the sword rework. There are 2 abilities that don't match the screenshot and what we know already about Sword. It's these 2. It's safe to assume that this one is for powered up M2, or maybe E if you're creative enough. And this one is probably for powered up Q, also because it's literally named Q. From that, we know almost his entire kit after the rework. His health spread went from 150-25 to 125-50. Again, this might change. His passive will require you to hit M1s to charge up a meter until it's full, and it will not give you shields on hit. If it's full, it will power up an ability. We don't know if it happens automatically or you have to trigger it, like pressing the reload key. Powered up M2 could be the free knives like his old M2, or something entirely new like a blade beam that's coming from the ground. A powered up Q will be a spin in the air probably, and powered up E will be like the current E, but probably buffed to make it easier to hit. And his unpowered E will be the same but without a grab and maybe further range. And the ult is unchanged. Currently, that's all that we know about the sword rework. Sword rework is coming soon. So Pixel will happening late June and it's already July. So it's very safe to assume that the sword rework is right around the corner. So stay hyped, use Mars Sword and